I really wish you would choke my chicken. I really wish you would choke.
Oh, dear God. This is how we're going to start the Christmas show? Kooky Carl serenading us from the mental ward?
Last Christmas, I gave you my poo. The very next day, you said we were through.
Oh, fantastic. Could you imagine waking up with this at the foot of your bed?
This year, to save me from tears.
Okay, you know what? I don't think we need to see any more of this. How about we just forget this ever happened, okay? Let's just start the show. You know, that's a senior citizen. How do you end up like that? Anyway, welcome to the Christmas show. We got so much to catch up on. I was out of commission for a while. I had to get nose surgery. Yeah, I had a deviated septum. It's where the bridge of your nose inside is blocking your nasal passage so you can't breathe right. Yeah, I've been dealing with it most of my life. Probably why I was so irritated for most of it. Too many bricks to the nose, I guess, growing up. I don't know. I got a sinus infection right after the surgery. Ow! That didn't help the healing process. Then, all of a sudden, I got allergies. Ow! There's times where I'm going 3 days without sleeping.
Holy Lord, Almighty Father, everlasting God, and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ.
And I end up in the hospital 2 weeks ago, feeling like my nose is going to fall off. Ah! They were giving me morphine. Nothing was helping. Because the surgery apparently didn't fix it all the way. It's back to the way it was. Then I had to throw the chair out I usually do the show in. I had a leak in the studio, so that was a whole thing. That's why I'm back here filming in this dark lair where it looks like ransom videos are being filmed.
You listen. Real good. You got one more chance to pay up.
Anyway, let's try to get into this Christmas spirit here.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Shut up! Dashing through the snow.
What better way to do that than by seeing what society has been uploading to TikTok during the holiday season? You know what? Never mind.
Santa's coming down the chimney.
Okay, you know what? I'm not going to torture myself with this today. If we keep scrolling through TikTok, we're all going to hemorrhage. Let's try to make it to the new year with our brains intact. I do have a question, though. What is this sad beige mom Christmas trend I'm seeing? There's this thing all of a sudden with these moms who decorate everything in their house beige and paint over Christmas ornaments and Christmas displays with beige paint.
Hello, it's your favorite sad beige mom checking in for part 3 of the 2-step roller coaster makeover.
This is a disorder. I don't even know what you'd call this. Beige-itis? You're calling yourself a sad beige mom? And you don't think you have problems?
My daughter is now clothed in her beige ensemble. Now with her beige-clad model ready for the grand entrance, it's the moment we've all been waiting for.
I don't know, man. People are getting weird.
Some items in the store are brightly colored, so be prepared for that. I brought sunglasses. Be careful if you're shopping with your kids. They might want ugly shit that doesn't match your aesthetic.
Yeah, here's another one here. She buys this plastic Christmas tree display for her kid, right?
Go ahead and call me crazy or a sad beige mom for what I'm about to do. Today I'm giving this step 2, my first Christmas tree, a total makeover. I'm leaning into my inner Pinterest mom with the vision to neutralize the tree, and I can already hear you thinking that I'm going to ruin my toddler's Christmas by painting over these colors. Let's be real, my toddler's favorite toys are brown cardboard boxes and clear plastic water bottles.
Your kid's favorite color is brown cardboard? I mean, I could see that if you've never exposed your child to anything else on the color wheel.
I originally wanted to paint the body of the tree a brown, but then I realized, you know what? I want my tree to look a little bit alive.
My tree? Oh, now it's your tree? I thought it was for the kid. Look at her, just ruining Christmas. No kid wants these colors, ma'am. This is all about you and your beige-itis.
Here's how the DIY ornaments turned out, guys. Honestly, I love them. They are definitely giving organic modern vibes.
See, this is one of those type of people that eat Buddha bowls.
What's for lunch today? A Buddha bowl?
Here's how the tree turned out and what it looks like in our space.
Where are the dads? Where are the fathers in these videos? Are they there? Do they exist? Where did they go? The house needs you. Come back. Just put the colors back. Just stop being crazy. See, this makes me want to remove all the beige from my house, from my life. I don't want to see beige again. They've ruined beige.
Should I paint the train or leave it as is? I couldn't.
All right, no more of this. I got to move on here. Let me shout out my sponsor, Sheath. I got to thank these guys for supporting today's show. These are the best underwear. I'll quote the great Radiohead. They put everything in its right place. See, they've designed a pouch for you so that you can compartmentalize your prized possessions. Trust me, you don't want things flopping around. That's probably why it stops working for some people when they get older, from wearing the wrong underwear. If there's no support, I mean, how many years can you go with it banging around when you're running, stuck to your leg, just constant abuse? I don't think guys think about this too much. Your future children are in there. Jesus. This is a no-brainer. They got the best designs. They're comfortable. These are the only ones I'll wear now. And they got a new women's line, too. They're looking out for everybody. Look, all I'm saying is have some respect for yourself. Get the best underwear money can buy. Go to sheathunderwear.com, use promo code JoeyB, and you'll get 20% off your order. That's sheathunderwear.com, promo code JoeyB for 20% off your order. Oh, you guys are going to love this. The dance community is mad at me now. Yeah. Apparently you're not allowed to find humor or criticize the reactions of people exchanging candy bracelets.
No fucking way! Oh my god!
These are grown adults. There's this subculture of ravers called the PLUR community. Peace, love, unity, respect.
PLUR stands for Peace, Love, Unity, Respect, and it's a core value that we live by.
Now remember that slogan, okay? I do a video roasting the whole thing, right? Then all of a sudden the peace, love, and unity goes out the window.
We meet any negativity with positivity.
Here you go. Hey Joey, you should kill yourself. He should simply jump off a cliff. Someone should throw him in the spinning helicopter blades. That idea sounds better.
We meet any negativity with positivity.
Here's one. I look at and search people's lives for a living. I'm about to know you intimately. Shall I find your in real life address? Is it possible with your username? I bet it is.
PLUR stands for Peace, Love, Unity, Respect, and it's a core value that we live by.
See, they're really selling me on this. Grown adult man, Joey B Toonz, whose brain isn't fully developed, making shit podcasts with terrible tales. Oh, and by the way, straight men are the literal scum of existence. She's got to be the founder, right? I mean, this is the gold standard for how you should carry yourself in this community. And let me just remind you, this is all because I goofed on two people exchanging bracelets. Yeah, then one of these so-called DJs chimes in. You know, one of these ones that just presses a button. Yeah, I used to do this in high school, plug in my iPod. Now I'm a DJ. Yeah, this guy that goes by the name Wooly. He goes, failed comedian, makes awful takes on failed podcast. Shocker. Enjoy this massive L. This is coming from a guy who makes beats to Windows 95 error message sounds. Listen to this garbage. See, I could do this too. Here's me taking Windows 95 error sounds. Choose your audio software of choice. Just press the built-in sounds that they have for you and line it all up. Now tell me what the difference is between what I just did and what he's doing. Really, how much different is this? See, now I'm a musician. Yeah, meanwhile, Paris Hilton's excelling in your field. Get the fuck out of here. Remember when DJs actually DJ'd? Remember when they had vinyl? Yeah, they actually did something that was impressive.
Wow! But you can't touch jam, Master J. To the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, get it. Jam to the rhythm of rhyme, I'm talking number. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, get it. 3, 4, get it. 3, 4, get it. Now we give them the 3, 4, get it. To the rhythm of 2, 3, 4, get it. Jam to the rhythm of rhyme, I'm talking.
Oh, I used to love watching I used to get the VHS of all the competitions back in the day. Oh, these guys were incredible. You bring this Willie guy the same setup here, he wouldn't know what to do with it. He would just stare at it like he watched The Miracle of Birth. A bunch of woolly mammoth droppings, all of you. You're not funny, you were a loser. Yeah, and here she is setting an example for winning. Yeah, sharing photos of yourself in the doggy style position. Hell yeah, she's a winner. You couldn't have that much fun even if you tried. You know what? She's right. I'd need Molly and an absent father. Your only comebacks are about drugs for a so-called comedian. You reuse the same material, not to mention not all of us festival goers do drugs, buddy. Do better. Yeah, here's her doing better. These people. Look how demoralized these people are. They all degrade themselves. There's this pattern. Look what they call themselves in the bio. Here. Rhythm slut. Your fave big booty white girl. She, her, slutty nerd. These are all the ones that were mad. She, her, hashtag house whore. They got their OnlyFans pages. Cottage core whore. They all just describe themselves as people with no respect for themselves. How did people go from doing the twist with Peggy Sue? I'm gonna shake it up. I'm gonna break it up. To just straight up mounting Run Around Sue. Where are these type of people? Where are these women? What happened to this? These women got to be, what, 90 years old now? Maybe I should start dating 90-year-olds. I don't know. Now here's a better suggestion from Mistress Violet. Pay pigs wanted. Hey, if you want it to be 1955 again, maybe lay down and die. There's a motherly figure for you.
We meet any negativity with positivity.
Pretty amazing how extreme the responses are when you simply post a photo from a rave with a question about how culture changed so drastically. It's almost like they recognize how morally bankrupt they are after looking in the mirror. You know, and I saw a lot of responses from within the community who kind of agreed. Here's one. The EDM scene is all about PLUR and love and bullshit until they're offended by your obviously triggering comedic content. Then they can throw away their PLUR and be the bullies they truly want to be. I mean, there is hope. You know, there have been cases where some of these people wake up to the emptiness that kind of lifestyle brings. For example, remember the cheerleader in one of my old videos who was going around the school taking photos for her OnlyFans? And then the family comes up to her and she threatens them with her Instagram followers. Remember that?
Just in amongst public, and especially the entire football team, I think maybe elsewhere.
You know what? There's no reason for you guys to tell me what to do because I am actually a content creator. This is how I make money. Okay. And I have like so many followers on Instagram. You guys really don't want to mess with me.
Well, you want to talk about a complete turnaround. She completely turned it all around.
I have been making tons of terrible mistakes for like the past like decade of my life. To any young girls who may have been watching this and they may be thinking about starting an OnlyFans, or maybe you've already started an OnlyFans and maybe you're feeling some of the same things that I'm feeling. But if you haven't started one, just please don't, because I so wish, I mean, it would be worth so much more than any of the money to just be able to go back into that period of my life and just give everything to Christ.
See, now all the women who are proud of letting random guys mount them in public, they'll see this and they'll laugh at her. And I bet you most of her old friends are gone. And anyone that was at least like her, that they'd find some way to have a problem with the way that she lives now. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
And then I started going to like these raves, and I would always sneak in, or I had a fake ID, and take tons of drugs at these things. I'm praying for the kids that were like me, just trying to find a place where they fit in the world. They finally feel like these drugs are getting them away from their pain. They're feeling like they fit in with a crowd. They're feeling loved. You know, you take that Molly stuff and you just feel so bonded with the people around you and your friends. But dude, it gets bad. It's not easy in this culture and in today's day and age to walk the narrow road. But trust me, it is worth it, and it will be more fulfilling and bring you more joy than you will find anywhere else.
Good for her. Good for her. At the top of the show, I was mentioning I had gotten nose surgery done for my deviated septum, which re-deviated. Ow! But I will say that it's not as bad as it was. I have to say that I am breathing better. But I got to tell you, what an annoying process this has been. I mean, I was so sleep deprived. I mean, I had to have shaved a few years of my life off. And I'm getting this pain where I'm like, I think I got to go to the hospital. I mean, it's so bad, and I'm stubborn. I don't take the damn painkillers. I'm just trying to deal with it. I stared down that bottle and I said to myself, don't do it. Don't do it. Then I said, all right, just take one. And I did. And I got to tell you, it didn't do a thing. I'm going to die. I had to go to the hospital. You know, and they got me in this room here waiting. They put me on this hospital bed. They got me in there with other people, right? And of course I get the best of the litter. I mean, there's a baby in there screaming all night. I got an IV in me. They're giving me Benadryl to try to put me to sleep. It's doing nothing. Then all of a sudden I hear all this commotion and this couple comes in, right? Apparently this girl was ODing on drugs. She was doing ecstasy. I couldn't hear what else they said, but they found all these drugs in her system. You could just hear her flailing in the bed next to me going, I'm curled up in a ball on the hospital bed. They're injecting morphine into my vein. Not kidding. Then I'm listening to what I assume is the boyfriend, who's got to be hopped up on all the same things. And he's just sitting there with the deepest, creepiest voice that I've probably ever heard in my life. And he goes, baby, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. As her head's spinning like the Exorcist, vomiting all over the bed. Baby, I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
To confront this cruel demon.
I'm not even doing the voice justice. I'm telling you, this guy had the deepest, darkest, creepiest voice I've ever heard out of a man. I mean, I was convinced this was Lucifer. I'm like, my time is coming. He's here. He's right next to me. There he is. You know, and I'm laying there curled in a little ball, shivering, holding a bottle of my own urine, you know, going, wait, when is this nightmare going to end? You know, and then I hear him pacing around, right? And I'm like, I got to get a look at this guy. And I got a glimpse. This guy, let me tell you, he looked exactly like this one.
Don't ever compare me to something like that, bro. It's some little kid.
Have you seen this guy before? I think I showcased him once before.
I'm really like that.
He looked just like him, like markers all over his face. You know, and I'm laying there with morphine going through my bloodstream, and my head still feels like it's going to explode. My nose still feels like it's going to fall off my face. And I say to myself, I'm going to die next to the people I roast in my videos. What a way to go.
That's not me, bro.
I'm like, are all the people with the life raft lips and balloon butts gonna walk in now? I swear I heard Julia Fox 10 beds down.
This is an issue with men, goddammit! Men!
Just imagine this ambiance just looping over and over and over again, swirling around your mind. This was my whole night, right? She goes, oh, we got your results back. There's nothing wrong with you. We looked at everything, your brain, your face, your whole body. Everything's fine. And I'm like, oh, so I've gone crazy then. I've literally lost my mind then. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll just go home and hope for the best. And that's what I did. So here I am, I made it. I live to roast another day. As it stands now, I feel a lot better. I could breathe a lot better. It's not 100%. I don't think it ever will be. But it gave me a good reminder of something that we all know. And you always seem to realize this when things are stacked against you. It reminds you to appreciate the good days. But the thing is, you should never forget that. Every day is a gift. The fact you get to wake up every day and choose how you want to live your life, and I don't want to hear that you can't because you can, is a gift. And the more you realize that the moment you wake up, the more you do for yourself, whether it's for your mental health, your physical health, whatever you do to contribute to your well-being, to keep your mind and body functioning at a high level, the time you put into that, you will be rewarded with the results. You will be happy with them. But you got to be consistent. You got to do it every single day, whether it's exercising, dieting, working on your mind, letting things go, acceptance, forgiveness. Do that project you always say you're going to do. If you put the time in to craft your life and you realize that it's a gift to be able to even do that for yourself, life can become really good and exciting. All right, enough with the positivity. Ain't I supposed to be irritated? I mean, is this maybe now that my nose is fixed? Now I'm gonna. Am I gonna be happy now? I don't know. I guess that might be bad for my brand.
Boy, Ren, if you think you're happy now, wait till you hear this. It's a record of my favorite song. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy.
Maybe I should drop another brick on my nose.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy.
Anyway, let's open some fan mail. If you want to send letters to the show, your artwork, whatever you want, here's the address. You know, I say this every time we do this. We have some talented people out there. Check this stuff out. This girl, her name's Ava Schrager. I hope I'm saying the name right. She's been sending me a lot of her stuff. Really talented artist. You know, she sent me a few letters. I read her story. She had a lot of setbacks in her life. And, you know, it sounds silly and cliche, but art really can save you. You know, if you're in a bad spot, you know, a lot of people turn to drugs. They turn to alcohol. Some people turn to art. I mean, I know I was one of those people, for sure. I mean, you know, I spent a lot of time growing up alone in my room, drawing or writing stories or scripts, comics, and all that stuff. And the satisfaction that I would get from creating something out of thin air that I could hold in my hand that will exist forever. I mean, there's something to say about how proud that can make you. And, you know, when you're doing that kind of stuff, all of a sudden your problems just go away, especially when it's done. I mean, there's a level of satisfaction that kind of validates who you are and what you contribute to this world, especially when you show it to somebody and they smile or they go, wow, that's really cool. Or they hang it up on their wall. I mean, there's a level of satisfaction that comes from that I don't even think can be achieved through drugs or alcohol. You know, if you commit to something that contributes to the world, makes somebody happy, even just fixing something for somebody, and that's what you do, If people could just realize that, that could be the answer for you. If you just, again, committed to that every day and you put that time in every day to become that thing, whether it's an artist, a carpenter, building a house, like just something where you create something, fix something, or give something that you made to somebody. I think you could solve a lot of your problems if you committed to that. That's just my opinion. But anyway, let's get to what else do we got here? Dear Joey, good morning. Wherever this letter finds you, may it find you in a happy place. I'm going to skip around a little bit. Recently, I was going to work and listening to you. Then you mentioned Gary Clark Jr. and finished my flight with him in my headphones in my head. That was lovely. I also like to dance to him on roller skates. I'm a flight attendant and I roller skate. I love my skates. I might send you a video of my skating to your mail. She really likes skating. I feel like I'm, what does it say? I feel like I'm in a mood. I don't know what that says. I feel like I'm in a mood, so skates compliment me. The feeling of chilling on the sofa and taking them off so gets you ready for a good sleep. Okay. I'd so love to actually see you enjoying that. I don't know how to process that statement. Bangkok has probably been one of the most bizarre skate places, and I enjoyed it 100%. I love going and skating in the mall or the subway, the train station. I really love taking them off. I'm a hole with them on. I really think you should give skates a chance. I'm sorry, but I got to interject here. Have you seen what happened the last time I put skates on? I feel like I'm learning to walk again. That was part of the...
Oh my god, no, Joey! Do you want to try like longer strokes?
I think I'm going to have a stroke.
He did it! Oh, you're
Jinxing me. I don't think I'll be doing much skating anytime soon. But I'm glad that you really enjoy that outlet. I wonder if you speak foreign languages or where you've traveled. My country doesn't accept mail at the moment, so let it be. Take care and do the roller skating. No. Victoria from Russia. Victoria, I love you. Thank you for sending the letter. I'm very glad that you enjoy roller skating as an outlet. And feel free to write again to let me know how much you've continued to enjoy skating.
Oh, you have the corn dogs?
Okay, this is from Beth in Arizona. Joey, I spent my adult life working as a legal assistant and most recently as a systems administrator. Like many other misguided women, I bought into the notion that a job was going to bring me the ultimate fulfillment in life. Unexpectedly, I got pregnant and my husband and I welcomed our son to our family. This year, my kiddo headed off into kindergarten and I formally started my own business. And can I just say I love it? I've never worked so hard, but it is so much more fulfilling than spending 8 hours a day in a server room, reading emails where users are complaining because they locked themselves out of their account for the 10th time. I make things. I create something from nature that's going to be in someone's home. Thank you. This is what I'm talking about. While I'm sanding projects, I listen to your podcast to help pass the time. I do. The positive takeaway from all of it is that the world got so bad so quick, it snapped many of us out of our trance and into an awareness. And that has motivated many of us to effect change, especially in our personal lives. I am often laughing out loud while listening to you, so thank you. In regards to your censorship problem, might I suggest cross-posting to Rumble? Yeah, people have been telling me to do this. I got something to say about that. They've committed to free speech. Maybe you could use YouTube for your less controversial content as a means of driving traffic to your Rumble channel. So, I've been talking to the guys over there, and I have a channel set up there. I haven't posted anything on there. So if you want to, whatever you do, I think it's subscribe or follow, whatever it is over there. I've been seriously considering it, because it's like, I still go through the same thing where YouTube will take the video down and then you appeal it, then they put it back up, and it's like, I don't even know if they know what they're doing. I think they just run the whole company on autopilot, and they just let the algorithm or the AI just decide what's good or bad, and then if they make a mistake, then you got to appeal, and then maybe somebody looks at it again and they're like, oh, okay, well, we messed up. It's like they just rely too much on this like automated system of chaos. So it's like, as you know, I have a hard time with anything and anybody that doesn't make any sense. So, I mean, if I'm on a platform that doesn't make any sense, or they're just okay with relying on a system that just sometimes gets it, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, to me, that's kind of a lazy way to run your business. There's no phone number. You can't talk to anybody over there. I mean, it's just, I've gone on with this before. So all I'm saying is I got a Rumble channel. I'll keep you posted if I make the switch or we'll cross promote. We'll figure it out. Plus, I have the Patreon where all the uncensored stuff's on there. You guys know this. So if you got to be by now like 100 videos on there that I've done that are not available on YouTube. And I usually do bonus segments of the show, that wouldn't fly on YouTube. We're going to talk about the alien guy here. We got an update on this one. Yeah. I mean, this guy is doing stuff that I don't even. This guy's going next level. The things that this guy's been uploading. There was a video, and I don't even know if she was an escort or what she was. We'll talk about it on the page. I can't even show this stuff on here. But if you want to, lose some sleep tonight, check out the Patreon. They're doing 7-day free trial. Sign up and go on there. It's free for a week. Anyway, thanks again. Keep doing what you're doing. It helps keep the rest of us sane. Okay, yeah. Best wishes, Bethany. This woman is awesome. She sent me this clock made from live edge black American walnut. Everything from the harvesting of the wood to the clock mechanism, and even the finish was produced in the USA. BethNCoWoodworks.com. Look, I think this is a great way to end the show today. And I got to say, in all seriousness, since it's the holidays, I just want to say to everybody across the world, no matter what you celebrate, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, it doesn't matter. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays. I want everybody to sit and appreciate everything that they have, no matter how big or how small.
What did he say?
That's not what I meant. You people have a dirty mind.
Hi! Hi! Good morning!
Did I just ruin Christmas? Look, I'm going to shut up and get out of here.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Look, I love you guys. I hope you have a great new year. I don't know if I would expect the well of stupidity to dry up or change much next year.
I don't want this stuff in my hair like that. I'm really like that.
But at least for the time being, we could forget about all that and focus on what you guys love. Stop procrastinating, make a plan, and when the new year comes, really go for it and stick to it. That's my message, and I'm out of here. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.